Mike. I'm from coincards.ca. So I thought I'd start my presentation with a little intro video on CoinCards. Our service is basically for Bitcoiners who are having issues spending their Bitcoin in and around Canada. So we provide outlets to spend your Bitcoin through gift cards. So I'll play the little intro.
So you have Bitcoins to spend, but the problem is, so many places don't accept Bitcoin. It used to be near impossible to buy exactly what you wanted. Until now. Introducing coincards.ca. With coincards.ca, you can use your Bitcoins to purchase gift cards from hundreds of different vendors. From electronics to food to shopping and more. Coincards.ca lets you purchase gift cards from some of the biggest retailers in the world. Simply select the gift card you want, choose the amount, and check out with only an email address. No need to sign up or provide any other personal information, and it's 100% secure. Start redeeming your Bitcoins for gift cards to the stores you love with coincards.ca.
Yeah, so that's our little jingle there. Basically, I got into the Bitcoin space in about 2013. One of the biggest issues was we had maybe like 5 places in Vancouver that would accept Bitcoin. None of the big retailers would. You know, a lot of the bigger people in the States, like Microsoft, Expedia, they would accept it, but nothing in Canada. So we started out in 2014 with about 50 gift cards. We've grown to about 500 now. We're actually quickly approaching about $1 million in sales. So there are quite a few people who still want to use Bitcoin for buying that cup of coffee, buying, electronics. Amazon is a huge one for us. You get a lot of people saying, "Well, I hold my Bitcoin. I don't spend it. I just want to hold it, hold." There are quite a few people out there, even in Canada, who do want to spend Bitcoin, buy coffee, things like that. So that's the service we provide. We charge a flat fee of 5%. Which covers our profit, and yeah, that's who we are. That's what we do. We've grown quite fast, quite quickly. Our first year we did about 72,000 in sales. For second year, 330,000. This year to date, last 9 months, we're about 600,000. So yeah, any questions?
No, you were saying, so you guys do sell gift cards like Starbucks and things, you were saying coffee?
Yeah, so Starbucks, Tim Hortons, those are some popular ones. We find that people go for the essentials first. So a lot of like Costco, groceries, people are using it for gas, their basic needs, and then they kind of dive into Amazon, Xbox, PlayStation, things like that.
So how does it work behind the scenes? Like where do these gift cards come from, and where does the Bitcoin end up when you buy them?
So the Bitcoin actually just goes straight to our wallet. We exchange everything that we need for our costs. We keep all the profit in Bitcoin because we are believers in Bitcoin. So we hold on to it. We spend it with our vendors that will actually accept Bitcoin. So behind the scenes, we have a mycelium plugin where people just get the QR code, they send it, it hits my wallet immediately, and I exchange what I need.
Okay, but where do you get
the gift cards? That's a manual process for us, so we are actually just buying everything that people need, kind of thing. Like so if you want an Amazon gift card, it's basically us buying you an Amazon gift card
with dollars.
With dollars, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the only way we can right now, but yeah.
So your business is to make a small margin on the exchange of taking a Bitcoin, charging a 5%, then manually going out and walking to wherever you need the gift card, and then you send it to whoever in the mail or in the email or whatever it is.
So we have electronic gift cards and we have physical gift cards. We usually have partners through gift card distributors now.
Cool.
That we buy in bulk and then we ship those out.
Great.
So it's not a lot of actually going to places and getting them.
So if you're getting $100, for instance, you're going to say, okay, well, give me $105.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got the business savvy enough to say we're going to buy this many. So you have investors behind you. This is like this is wonderful.
It's been bootstrapped,
Nice.
yeah. So all of our
Nice.
profits
Yeah.
are, yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
So,
It's a necessary model. Yeah.
just one question, I don't know, because a lot of these things are sold through retail stores and they have a margin. So, are you at the point where you can eliminate that second margin?
We've tried.
Huh.
The retailers don't want to deal with us. They hear Bitcoin and they say, no, we don't want to deal with that. We've actually only had one company ever say, we don't like what you're doing, take us off. That was actually Mountain Equipment Co-op.
Really?
Yeah, they
Whoa.
just were like, no Bitcoin, we don't like you. Everybody else we've approached has been like, you know what, we're not going to give you a discount because it's just not something we want to touch right now.
So essentially, what I'm saying is you're buying them at the retail price.
Yeah, I'm buying them at cost, so that's
So
what.
you're buying it at the face value, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you have to charge the customer 5%.
yeah. That's
In order to
and
make
that's
it.
how we make our money. Yeah.
So you make
You gotta-
But when Bitcoin goes up, you're making a little more, and if you get on wholesale, you're making a little more. It's a nice little business.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah.
It's great.
Do you guys offer like any prepaid debit cards or like Visa or MasterCard?
Interesting.
That's where we plan to go.
Uh-huh.
We're still trying to get clarification from FinTrack as to if that makes us a money service business, because we start to deal with actual Bitcoin to dollars as
Right.
opposed to Bitcoin to prepaid values.
Right.
Because you
Yeah.
could be considered laundering at that point, so you have to be careful and get the.
Yeah. So.
Do you always need a physical gift card, or can they just send you a code?
No, we a lot of our stuff is just emailed codes. So like Amazon is a big one.
Yeah.
So if you go buy $100 for Amazon, we'll just email you the code and you can put it into your Amazon cart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that takes no time at all.
Yeah, it's usually within 5 minutes.
What's the percentage of people wanting the online versus the physical?
I'd say most people take online when it's available.
Yeah.
Some of like the grocery gift cards, they have to be physical, so people take those. But when there's a choice, people will take the electronic version of it.
So basically, we can buy anything through you.
Pretty much.
Nice.
If
I
they
like
accept
that.
gift cards, yeah.
Your website says you accept multiple cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
You
So
also do other than Bitcoin.
yes, so we take everything that
Multiple
Shapeshift will take. So we've integrated with Shapeshift. So we take Ether, Dash, Zipcoin, all of those. So I think there's about.
Somewhere on your site of the ones you take.
I don't think there's a list on our site until you hit the checkout stage, where it'll have a list of them. But that's actually a good point. I should probably.
So you
list
can, so if it's on Shape, so if the client's on Shapeshift, basically, we can use it on your site.
Yeah, if it's on Shapeshift, you can use it with our site.
And then it comes in and are you holding other cryptocurrencies or just Bitcoin?
No, just for now, we just
No.
exchange everything to Bitcoin.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Shapeshift, basically,
Yeah.
you send Monero, for example, to Shapeshift, and then it'll send Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But are you losing any money in the transaction between the other currencies to the Bitcoin currencies? That's not our problem, but I'm just curious.
No, because what happens is Shapeshift will they'll add a little bit of their fee into what you see that you have to pay.
Okay.
So they are saying, we'll send the vendor this exact amount of Bitcoin if you send us this much Monero.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically it becomes a zero sum
Yeah,
game kind of.
Exactly, yeah.
Good. Good. Cool.
Good.
How does tax work? A $50 gift card, do you have to pay
Mm.
tax on top of that? Or?
No, because gift cards
Question.
are GST exempt,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you don't have to actually pay any tax. We're still working with if our fee has to include GST in it.
This is a way to buy things without the tax.
Yeah, you can basically buy it. I mean, you'll pay tax when you get to the store because they'll charge you tax on the invoice, and you're
Yeah.
using that gift card balance to pay for your invoice plus
Yeah.
tax.
Very
Who are
cool.
your biggest competitors?
So in Canada, it's a pretty bear market. There's one other guy that does it. He just stopped doing Amazon, so he's pretty much dead in the water as far as I'm concerned.
How did you stop doing Amazon?
He just couldn't do
Really?
it. I don't know. Yeah.
So do you guys compete with like other services that do the same thing? You guys do like gift and
Yeah, well,
Gifter?
see, that's the thing. Like eGifter and Gift, and then
Uh-huh.
they're all based in the States, so they haven't come up to Canada. So we're the only ones right now, basically in Canada, that does this. Yeah, so.
Cool. So yeah, so I'm from the States, so
Yeah.
if I want to use your site, I don't think there'd be any restriction, right? I'm sending you Bitcoin and then you just send me a gift card.
Yeah, exactly. We have no restriction. We tell people that, you know, this is straight Canadian funds. You know, if you buy an iTunes card, you might not be able to use it on the iTunes US, just because of their own internal systems,
So
right?
if I buy an iTunes card, you'd be sending me a Canadian?
Canadian iTunes
I
card,
see.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
What if
So-
somebody sends you US dollars?
We don't accept US dollars.
Just Canadian?
Yeah, so our service is built 100% for Canadians. Just like Gift won't accept any Canadians to purchase through their site anymore.
Now I see why you started. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now. That's really cool.
So each country has its own servicers, essentially. They're providers.
And that would depend on the retailer, wouldn't it? Because like I use my Starbucks Canadian Starbucks card in the States, and they don't have any problem with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Apple, on the other hand, says no, we won't do that. So that would depend, I think, a lot to actually whether the retailer will allow it.
Yeah, exactly. It comes down to the retailer. Like Costco, I think, will allow you to use their cards too, anywhere. Whereas iTunes, they'll only allow it in whatever country, and Spotify, and so on.
So what if I'm traveling in France? Is there someone in France that's going to do this for me?
I'm not sure. You'd have to look into that.
It's a pretty interesting question, though.
No,
It's
yeah.
this is
It's a good way to spend your Bitcoin when you're
Yeah.
traveling.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about Purse? Is Purse not a competitor?
I wouldn't consider Purse a competitor just because they target people who want specific products from Amazon, whereas I have a wide range past Amazon. So I mean, if people are using Amazon exclusively, Purse might actually be the better option for them. But if they want to pay their groceries, you can't do that with Purse, right? So.
Can you explain more the benefit of Purse if I want to use?
So Purse basically lets you add products that you want to your wish list, and you can set a discount, and people who want to sell Bitcoin will is it sell or buy? But people who want to buy Bitcoin will buy you the products that you put on your wish list in exchange for your Bitcoin at a discount.
And primarily, it's people in the Philippines and India who work for Amazon and get paid in Amazon credit. They'll
Yes.
buy your stuff for you, and you'll send them Bitcoin.
Oh. Wow.
Interesting. Yeah, so that's coin cards.
Cool.
Do you have any other questions? I'll be around all day. I'll be heading to Decontrol after, so.
Any other big like things like other companies that you haven't added yet, like Amazon? Or
Chapters, Indigo,
No, Chapters Indigo are there. I mean, like I said, we've got
Safeway,
about,
Save On,
yeah, Safeway, Save On.
over
We've got,
80. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, got it covered.
Yeah, we've got, like I said,
That's
we've got
impressive.
about 500 different retailers. The next big one that we want to do is the prepaid debit
Okay,
and
that's
credit
right.
cards. Yeah,
Cool.
If you can do that, it's
yeah,
pretty cool.
Spend the money anywhere.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm starting to understand what it's a currency. It is a currency, and we are making its value. Mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Thank you.
All right.
Let's everyone give. Thank you.